Today's show is brought to you by HelloFresh. Please visit HelloFresh.com and use the promo code CAGcast35 to save $35 off your first week of deliveries.
I've been on the floor. I've been shown the door. Now what's next in store? A chain reaction. I couldn't be satisfied 'cause they dragged me out of my dream. I suffered and stood in line. Neither came from behind and I smiled.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode 485. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we are joined by a man who would never steal corporate secrets, but has already stolen your heart, Wombat.
I have so many corporate secrets. I have all the corporate secrets. The best.
So I'm wrong?
Yeah, that's what I do all day. But not from my company. I go to buildings and I sneak in and I sit at desks and I say I'm the temp. And then I stick my USB drive in there and I get all the secrets and then I walk out.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I don't do anything with those USB drives. I just have them in a drawer in my house.
I think everybody has that, right? Just the drawer of USB drives. With,
I think, yes,
with
I
company
definitely
secrets
have
on them.
Yeah, corporate secret USB drives.
Right. It's,
When I was a commercial real estate broker, I had to walk into office buildings that we weren't supposed to walk into and go up. You're supposed to get into the elevator, go to the top floor, and then just work your way down from the top floor to the bottom floor and write down all the companies on the floor and like how much office space you think they have. And try to look. You try to look in to see if it like looks old in there. So like if they've been there a long time or not.
I'll see you one and I'll raise you a. We had to go, and when I was selling copiers, we had to actually knock on each door, introduce yourselves, try to set up a meeting, hand them a business card and any pamphlets you could give out. So it was the worst.
well, when I worked at a water park in the money room, I used to play Monopoly on my Sega Nomad all day.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more fun.
Right, but you weren't in your 20s when you were doing that.
No, that was the high school job. That and stocking enemas at CVS.
Nice. The CVS needs an enema.
Yep, right up near the cash registers.
That's where they belong.
Right. Just in case you forgot why you came in.
Or also, if you need an enema, you want to be able to grab it, pay for it, and go home.
You don't want to have to carry it around the store, you mean?
Exactly. It's like, I'm here for this, ring it up.
They were like 2-packs of them. I remember that quite clearly.
2-pack enemas?
Yeah. It's like a family pack of enemas.
California Love? Enemas?
Yeah. I laughed, I think.
You did. You chuckled. You got the joke. I appreciate it.
At least somebody's paying attention.
Mm-hmm. Enema life.
What is that? Honestly, I don't know. Is that why do you need an enema?
Because you can't poop.
Is that why?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're constipated.
Yeah.
I thought it was like for extra cleaning.
No, it's like a plunger.
Yeah.
It's a plunger for your butt.
Severe. My
Wow.
dog, if we want to get detailed, my dog was a puppy up until almost like 5-6 years old. She had a lot of trouble letting it out, and we actually had enema kits for the dog.
Ugh.
And it's
Oh,
as gross
dogs.
as it sounds. I don't know. So there you go.
I saw a guy walking his dog through the park that's next to my house, and I watched the dog just take a nice steaming shit right off the pathway there, and the guy just left it there, like no intention of picking it up at all.
Did you yell out the window, "Pick it up"?
I thought about it. I didn't want to, he knows where I live.
That's true. Point taken.
Just pick it up and chuck it at your house.
It's just like, what? Why do you even have a dog if you're not going to, when you're going to buy a dog that they shit, right? and that you have
Wait
to
a
pick
minute,
up the
they
shit.
do?
And you can't just leave the shit anywhere you want. You have to pick up the shit and throw it in the garbage. I'm sure people don't just let the dog shit around their yard and just leave it there. So I don't understand.
No.
Who are these people that have these dogs? Who are these people? Why do they have dogs?
I clean up after my dog, so I can answer that question.
Of course, I think that most dog owners do, but who are how do you get into that situation where you have a
For
dog?
the amount I spend on those bags that don't stink when you put the poop in it, I'm gonna use them.
They have Febreze built in?
They have Arm & Hammer built in.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about shit anymore.
And I have a little poop bin on my front porch.
You could say we've hit our quota already.
so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just gets me mad. I don't know. I don't understand dog
All
shit.
part of the circle of life.
And enemas.
Chip, everybody's talking about the Garth Brooks box sets. I think we need an update.
It's sweeping the nation.
Even I was gonna say, even my wife has commented on it the other day. So it's getting around.
She commented on Twitter or she
No,
saw
like
them
to
at
me personally, outside
Okay.
of social media, said, "What's going on with Shipwreck and Garth Brooks?"
Why is it trending?
I have no issues with Garth Brooks.
Mhm.
I don't mind if people like his music. I only know a few of his songs. Not enough to warrant purchasing a 10 CD set. But
10. It's 10. Wow.
yeah. There's 10 CDs in each one of those.
That is a lot.
People just keep on sending me photos now of all this. There was a guy today that went through and checked the BrickSeek website that lets you check Target stock nationwide,
Mhm.
and he scrubbed through it all and came up with a nice little geographic map of America.
Oh, he
on
did that?
average,
Oh, I
What?
thought you did that. I'm so
No.
disappointed now.
I didn't. I don't have time to do that. I would have done that.
Right. You wanted to do
Right.
that so badly.
Right. I was so happy that somebody else did it. But yeah, on average, there's somewhere around 150 Garth Brooks box sets per Target in the United States
Wow.
on clearance.
What's the street value on that?
They retail for $30.
But that's 30% off now.
Yeah, now they're at least $20.98. Some of them have dipped below that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think the ones by me are down to 15.
Oh, wow.
I would seriously watch a docudrama about this.
You want to
How this
kickstart it?
all came to be.
Do you want to kickstart it? This could be like my first
Well,
documentary.
Somebody has to know first. Somebody has to know the
interview people.
details of the deals behind
People would
the
have to be
scenes.
willing to talk.
Right.
I don't know how many people you'd find that'd be willing to talk about the Garth Brooks debacle at Target.
Wait, so what's the street value? We didn't get an answer.
What do you mean?
The street
How
value,
many
Total?
the,
Like
the
it-
remaining box sets. On
Oh,
the store
for
shelves.
if they were, it's $5 million worth of retail product that
Of Garth
the
Brooks
Target
box
has tied
sets.
up in Garth Brooks box sets.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It
And
apparently
it's a Target exclusive, right? So they can't really just liquidate them, right?
they're going to have to do something with them. But yes, it is a Target exclusive. I guess a couple years back, I think in 2013, I've learned so much about Garth Brooks box sets. There was another Garth Brooks box set like 3 years ago that had I guess all this same stuff in it that it might have been exclusive to Walmart or something. So
Okay.
I don't know. Garth Brooks pulled a fast one here, I think, on Target. It's crazy. Also, I looked to see there was in all of the U.S. last year, there were 50 million CDs sold.
Okay.
If you took into account how many of these were at Target and assumed that there's 10 of the CDs in each one of these boxes. So originally my math was a little bit off, but it's still remarkable. For every approximately 25 CDs, any kind of music CD that was sold in the country,
Yes.
Target has one Garth Brooks CD left on their shelves. It's amazing.
It's great. They did it. They really did. They really crunched the numbers on that, huh? When they were ordering these. Maybe they got an amazing deal. Like,
I'm sure they sold
we
a
don't,
lot
we
of
don't
them.
know what the production cost of this box was. Maybe it is just a repackaging of the Walmart box. Maybe it's like leftover Walmart stock that Walmart then sold it to Target at a discount. They just changed the box cover.
maybe they only have to pay Garth Brooks like $2 for every box set they sell.
I don't know.
Very.
And they just said,
It's just-
fuck it,
it's
let's
just
just make
amazing,
a
like,
shitload.
When I
It could
see
be
a
an
picture-
amazing story here.
Yeah, when I see a picture that somebody sends me and it's like, oh, that's only like 25 of them that they have left over there. It's like, no, that's still way too many to have left over of these Garth Brooks box sets.
I don't know.
One store in Delaware has 459 of these.
Why?
Everybody in Delaware was supposed to buy one.
I mean, 400 Garth Brooks box sets in Delaware.
I'm a little, as a Target stockholder, I'm a little concerned about what's going on.
I would
over
say, though, if you're going to buy it somewhere, you should buy it in Delaware because there's no tax.
there. Cool, great.
Use your red card, save 5% and no tax. That's your best deal right there on the Garth Brooks box set.
Or not buying it is a pretty good deal.
Maybe you want to hear the thunder rolls in Espanol.
Maybe we can get Michael Pachter to get in on one of those earnings calls and ask what the story is with these box sets. The CEO probably doesn't know, though. I have a feeling he can't just pull that number out of his head.
Or maybe he does. Maybe it comes up in the Monday morning meeting every week.
Why do we still have $5 million in Garth Brooks unsold box sets sitting on our store shelves? Why?
Next topic. Let's move on. Let's talk about mint chocolate chip cookie sales.
All right. What else we got? Where are we here? Oh, so this CAG had a pretty good idea for for a Garth Brooks box set related contest. This is from at SK Refet. Who knows? He says a CAG contest involving taking pictures of Garth Brooks clearance racks. Hold a paper with CAG username and pick to verify. And my take on it is whoever's got the biggest stack wins the contest.
Everybody's heading to Delaware.
Oh,
But
because you can just
what,
look
what
it
would
up.
what's the prize?
I don't know.
A
Garth
Garth Brooks
Brooks
box set.
How about 10?
Mm.
How about a bathtub filled with them, and you will take your picture.
I also
I like
enjoyed
that-
the Photoshop that somebody made where it was just a Target built out of Garth Brooks box sets.
That made me laugh very much.
Yeah, I showed that to Mrs. Cheevy. That was awesome. You know what else is awesome? I finally got my Res vinyl limited edition crazy book thing from I Am 8-Bit, and it's pretty amazing. It was pretty much worth the wait. It's like the nicest coffee table book of Res that you could have that also has records inside it. So I was pretty impressed. I didn't realize that it was going to have like an actual book in there. So that was nice. How about some show feedback?
Sure. What do we got? We got Mr. Saturday Self says, congratulations, Shipwreck, on the new baby boy. I had a baby girl just one day earlier than you, and I laughed so hard when you said nobody mentions these things need to be fed every 2 hours. So how's baby life going? Things going well?
Yeah. It's all good. I don't know. It's easier this time around. The second one's easier.
Right. You're not as worried about everything.
Right. You understand what's going on.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Konkheim has to say, congratulate Shipwreck on the new addition to the family. Cheapy, I too find myself shopping at Best Buy more since I joined Gamers Club Unlocked. As an adult with bad skin, I'm looking forward to your thoughts on the Tau face brush to see if it's worth the money. So how's it going?
All right. I think it's too early to tell if it's making a difference or not, but I do have a few comments because I know everybody.
Is it too early?
I don't know. How long does it take to go from
That
bad
was
skin
very
to
funny.
good skin?
I'll give Shipwreck
I don't get it.
points.
Explain it to me.
That's funny. Anyway, go ahead. You were talking.
You have to strike the right balance of water and soap on this thing because you want it to foam up a little, I think, but if you do the wrong combination, it just shoots water and stuff all over. And you don't it's spraying water and soap on your mirror and stuff, which you don't really want. So I use it in the shower actually, and that seems to be pretty good. But no word on if it's actually going to clean up my face properly. But we'll see. I'll keep you informed. I'll let you guys know. I know it's very important.
I need to see you to verify.
Right. Also, we'll see.
Okay.
It is pretty big on my counter.
Nice.
What else we got here?
Young Wombat, at Younger Wombat on Twitter, had to say, when do Wombat and his bottle of Big Mac sauce plan to get married? As soon as humanly possible.
So
that's right.
So what has happened with this bottle of sauce since you've brought it home?
Well, I was going to say, to quickly follow up, I did get a bottle of Big Mac sauce. The whole excursion took less time than I was expecting.
Are you factoring in 2 excursions?
Well, really just the one.
Well, you went once to scout it out. And then
I went in the morning on my way to work. I mean, had to walk past it to get to work.
Okay.
So I didn't have to really go out of my way to get there. So I walked in at 8:15 that morning and said, "What's the deal with the Big Mac sauce?" And there was no lines. I didn't have to wait for that. And the woman said, "Oh, it starts at noon." And I said, "Great, thank you," and I left. So that was that. That was about a whole 3 minutes out of my life.
Okay.
So I guess that counts. I guess. And then
you're not getting those 3 minutes of your bath.
Yeah, I guess that's true. At about 11:45, I'm like, well, I'll go check it out. So I left my office and I walked over there. It was walking distance from my office, the McDonald's that was doing it. And when I got there, they actually had the line broken up into 2 sections. One was this little corral of people right by the door. And then the big long line of everybody. And for those who are not familiar with the Times Square McDonald's, it is between 7th and 8th on 42nd Street. It is a full city, it's a pretty large stretch of block in Manhattan. Obviously the length of an avenue, from one avenue to another. And the line actually wasn't that long. It barely went to the next building over. And I'm like, well, I'll give this a shot. I'll stand on a line or in a line, because people get upset when you say on a line. In a line, right? That's what I'm supposed to say? For 10 minutes and press my luck. So I stood on the line, and when I got on the line, I don't know what happened. I guess everyone got the memo that it starts at, noon, and everyone decided to go at noon, because it stretched all the way down to the corner behind me, all the way down one full city block.
So you were in a good spot.
I was in a pretty good spot. I mean, the people were walking up and down, the people that worked for the marketing company that held it, and they were like, yeah, no, you should be fine where you are. You should get a bottle. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then it started, and they were only taking in 6 people at a time, so the line moved very slowly.
Like the story.
All in, it took an hour door to door to get a bottle of Big Mac sauce.
I told Mrs. Cheevy that she got a bottle of Big Mac sauce, and I had to explain what that was. She's like, "Wait a minute." She's like, "It's the sauce that they put on the Big Mac in a bottle." And then she said, "I feel nauseous," and she had to go sit down. True story.
I haven't opened the bottle yet. It's in my fridge.
What are the plans for it? Are you going to get your $50 on eBay? Or
No, I want to use it. I just haven't made anything to use it on. So, I'm not going to
free? Did they?
Yeah, it's free. It was free.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it. You wouldn't wait in a line otherwise.
I'm not waiting online to spend $20 on a bottle of sauce. No.
$20? Who's going to spend that?
Yeah, I figured that's what they would sell it for. I don't know. They only made 10,000 of them.
Good.
They can never make these again.
I'm just saying that's what they made in the first batch. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I'm happy that you got one.
Yes.
Don't act like you don't like McDonald's, Chip.
I actually don't like Big Mac sauce, so
That's fine, but don't pretend you don't like McDonald's.
no, I do like McDonald's.
I know.
I also like you standing in line for free things.
Yes,
Everybody
exactly.
likes
It has all the hallmarks of what makes this show amazing. Food that Cheapy finds disgusting,
Yes.
me standing on a line, and free stuff.
And we've already touched on taking pictures in Target and poop.
Yep.
This episode.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is
That's
guys.
we hit all
if
our big
people-
topics.
Exactly. If you're listening to the show, this
Right.
should be your favorite episode of all time.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
And to continue the tradition, let's do some watch this, bitches. Let me talk about a movie that people say is really good that I thought was just sort of like meh. That's called Split. That's the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie.
Mhm.
The best thing that I could really say about the whole movie was that Shipwreck guessed the twist of the movie with me not. I mean, it's not a spoiler to say that Shipwreck asked me if there was any ATSTs in the movie, and I tweeted back, you don't know how right you are, and that was it. And that's all it took for a ship to guess what the plot, the twist was in the movie, which I thought was pretty commendable and amazing. I wasn't impressed with the twist. I thought it was pretty lame and like
How was
gimmicky. The rest of the movie was
notwithstanding,
fine.
the rest of the movie, how was it? Because
It was fine.
It did look suspenseful, I would say, in the trailers.
It was suspenseful, but I don't really like the way that they introduced the characters, and I didn't really form much of a connection with any of the characters. It was fine. I didn't think it was dumb or anything like that. I'll tell you one thing. I saw it in this movie theater, in our local independent movie theater, and they have one nice theater in there, like one nice, sort of big theater, 250 seats, I guess, which is big for like a small theater. The one that was showing Split was up the top of the stairs, and there was no doors to the theater even. You just get to the top of the stairs, and then there's the theater. There were only 2 other people in the theater watching it. And as we tried to look for our seats, we realized that the seats were not really straight in relation to the screen. So really, you couldn't sit. There were very few seats where you would actually be sitting straight on looking at the screen. So I was lucky it was only 2 other people in the theater. So we were able to actually sit somewhere. But that was a pretty horrible theater, I got to say. But I don't know. I don't want to give really anything away about the movie, but yeah, I think I've said pretty much all I need to say about it. I knew Ship wouldn't go see it, so I didn't mind playing the little guess the twist game. But it was lame. I also saw Storks, which I know you saw. You mentioned last
You
week.
talked about it before.
Ship did.
Yeah.
No.
I talked about it.
Oh, I thought you did, Sheepy. Yeah.
No,
See,
that was he said it was watchable, and Ty was homesick 2 days this week, so we needed stuff to watch, and there was Storks, another very weird ass movie that
Yes.
I guess they have to make it extra weird so that the parents are involved somehow, because you're just wondering like if this is even appropriate. But it was okay. I honestly, this is gonna, get me some shit, but I'll be completely honest. I had more of an emotional reaction to Storks than I did to Split.
That's fine.
I'm not saying that Storks was like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
No, I'm not going to say that either, but it was surprisingly watchable.
Right. It was. We also watched Zootopia again for the second time, and that movie is surprisingly in tune with current events. If you think about it,
I've not seen that movie either.
Oh, that's a really great movie.
I know it's on Netflix, and I've asked my kids if they want to watch it. They've already seen it, and their reaction is, "We have already seen it." But they usually like to watch the same thing over and over again.
I think it's kind of boring for kids.
Maybe that's it, because they have no interest.
It's like a police drama political
Yes, there's a lot of.
It's really highbrow for a
Yep.
children's movie.
Yeah, my kids have no interest in seeing it again, so
I
I guess I could sit and watch it by myself, but that doesn't seem right.
We've watched Storks twice already. So
Oh, I understand that. I've seen Cloudy with a Chance and Meatballs too more times than I've seen Star Wars at this point.
Oh no.
So, what can you do? I guess
Yeah.
I saw some movies this weekend though.
Let me hear them.
I finally saw the new Ghostbusters, the Ghost Boot.
Ghostbusters.
It was okay. Ghostbusters. Is that's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Recorded an uninformed opinions about it this week. So you
Oh,
could
funny.
hear me talk about it in length, what I liked and what I didn't like about it. I won't bore everyone with those details. But I'll say
it's
that
not great, but it's certainly not offensive. I mean,
yes,
I don't know.
everything you said is correct. Yes, it is not. It is not a particularly good movie. I'll just flat out say that it's not a good movie. It just isn't. What can you do?
on
But
the
it has
scale
nothing
of
to do.
Storks, where would you rate it?
I haven't seen Storks, but I
That's
know my
okay.
kids liked it.
Me.
Is it better or worse than Storks?
Probably around the same. It's not a very good movie. What can you do? I'm sorry. If it has nothing to do with the people, it's not the fault of the people in it. Well, I
Storks
think
was better.
Kristen Wiig could have used a jolt of electricity, but that. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
That-
it wasn't. It was bad because it's a big Hollywood movie, not because there were 4 women. as the Ghostbusters.
That's probably part of it. It's a shame because I've talked about before how much I love the movie Spy. It may be my favorite comedy of the last 5 years. I enjoy that movie immensely. I'm not saying everyone has to, but I do.
You have to.
So, yeah, everyone has to. But it's sort of a disappointment that the follow-up to a movie that I enjoyed so much by the same star and director and writers is that kind of a letdown.
I heard it was a lot of improv, and that's
Yeah,
why it kind of got shitty.
You could tell that there's a lot of improv, which kind of causes there to be sort of a disjointedness between scenes and some dangling plot threads that never get resolved.
Boo.
Yeah. So there you go. I'll go from just saying it's bad to saying
Sure.
some actual criticism. And if you like the movie, that's fine. You don't have to send me a nasty comment.
Nobody did. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's fine. I also saw The Nice Guys.
I saw half of that. I saw half of that movie.
Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe movie. I like that movie.
I like the first half.
You should watch the second half.
Yeah, is it on Netflix yet? It's on HBO.
It's on. Yeah, I was gonna say it's on HBO now.
Yep, I will watch it.
So
It was very
you should
funny.
go-
We just
It is.
got tired.
It's funny. It's I like the twists to it. Not that it's so surprising, but I like the twist to it. I like that it hints at plot. It hints at backstory, but it never fully tells you backstory. It just leaves it for you to figure out, which I appreciated.
Like Skyrim.
Like Skyrim. And it's not a feel good movie, that's for sure.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, say no more.
It's not it's not depressing. But you're not gonna walk away going, yeah.
Like at the end of Ghostbuster.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, how about some read this, bitches?
Sure.
Shipwreck.
So I've been reading Console Wars. That's pretty good.
You've been listening.
I've actually been listening to it though, because I don't have time to read that large of a book.
I heard it's good. I heard the book on tape is good.
It's
Who
really
reads
good.
it?
Yeah. Fred.
Yeah.
I think his name's Fred. He says his name like once. They say his name like it's read by him, and then I've been listening for 4 hours, and he doesn't take a break to tell me who he is again.
Some people.
I don't know. Do you know who's your favorite audiobook teller, Wombat?
It's narrated by Fred Berman.
See,
You're right, Chip. Wow, he's good.
Part of it right.
I don't know Fred Berman,
But yeah, it's like 21
I know Ed Herman.
hours.
but I don't know Fred Berman.
21 hours. Yeah, that's long. It's a thick book.
Yeah. So I'm like 4 hours in. I'm to the point where the American guy that's working at Sega goes to Japan and pisses off all the Japanese guys because he knows what America wants.
Right. And he's not Japanese.
Right. Yeah. So it's really interesting. My library, I'm sure most libraries have all kinds of services where you can just listen to these audiobooks for free, just digital versions. There's a
cool
program called Hoopla that mine uses. There's like 3 different ways my library offers me this audiobook for free.
Sweet.
So I chose the one that didn't have a wait list, and it just streams to my phone.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that is free. So people should definitely check that out if they have a library card.
Right.
Fred, what's his name? Fred Berman played Barry in the Alan Wake games.
Oh, wow.
He played you.
Yes. So hey, I'm bringing it
connection.
around to something that's interesting to you.
That makes sense. I like all of these things. I'm a big Fred Berman fan.
He also played Vinny in Max Payne 2.
Okay.
And a pedestrian in Grand Theft Auto. Additional voices in the Warriors game.
Okay.
And he's obviously a New York actor. So there you go.
Right.
Good for him.
Cool. Excellent.
I wouldn't be surprised if we have mutual friends.
Jews in New York.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check it out. It's good. Cheapy was not lying. The book is very good. I wanted to read it before the movie comes out, and because I figured the movie can't have 17 hours worth of dialogue or 21 hours worth of dialogue. I mean.
Right. Yeah, that's a good call.
You'd be surprised.
But there's a lot of little tidbits in here that are really interesting, and like Ship says, they're not going to be able to fit it all in the movie.
They're not going to go into like the Tenjin story,
right?
In the movie.
But our listeners would be very much interested in those little tidbits. So yeah, that's a good point.
And Fred Berman and I have 4 mutual friends.
On what?
On Facebook.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Great. All right.
Welcome to the modern world. You can figure these things out.
It is crazy. You know what else is crazy? How much I love HelloFresh.
I enjoy your photos that you send almost every day.
Mrs. Cheapy is doing that.
The shrimp looked quite delicious.
Yeah, we did the sweet and sour shrimp. I did. I do all the cooking 100%. I just want to reiterate that. I've really been loving it. In case you don't know, HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service. So they send you have an app, or you can do it on the website, and you choose which meals you want. You choose out of a list, and they show up in a box with all the ingredients, and it's just the right amount of ingredients, so nothing gets wasted. They give you the recipe on a card, and all the recipes have 6 steps, so they're easy. And I haven't screwed. I don't really know how to cook, but I'm somehow faking my way through doing this, and I haven't screwed up anything. There's one of them I screwed up the sauce on, like a chicken dish, but it didn't really matter. But other than that one mistake, I've pretty much nailed everything. And even the pictures that I posted, people said like, "Wow, it never really looks like the picture," but yours do. So, I think that our listeners would really enjoy the service. You should go to HelloFresh.com and use coupon code CAGcast35 to get $35 off your first week of deliveries. I think you'll really enjoy it. What else can I say about this? Yeah, I mean, any questions? Can I answer any HelloFresh questions? I'm really into it. Like,
I signed up. I'm going to give it a try.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense while Gretchen's home on maternity leave. There's a little bit more time to do food preparation and that type of thing.
Make that woman do some work while she's
right.
home.
Exactly. Well, I'm usually the one that's doing the meals and everything because I get home.
Oh, I just had a baby. Oh, my feet hurt. Shut up and cook.
And I want to eat. Yeah, my parents signed up. Actually, my mom just sent me the picture of the cod that they made tonight.
Todd.
I don't think it made that noise, but it looked really good. It looked really
That's
good.
the noise it makes when you open the box. Oh, what are we having for dinner tonight? Ooh, close that box.
Yeah. I got my neighbor across the street to do it. And it's funny, we both made the hearty pork chili on the same night. Just we found out the next day. It's very
Nice.
exciting. It was
You and
very
your neighbors are swinging, huh?
good. Yep. It's pretty wild.
the most boring version of the ice storm.
Right.
Would you like to try my chili?
It wasn't
Can
even
I try
that.
your chili?
It wasn't even that. It's like, oh, it's like I had the chili last night. Oh, I also had the chili last night.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal's never going to be the same.
Anyway, go to HelloFresh.com and use coupon code CAGcast35. It's I think you'll really like it. Thanks, HelloFresh. All right, let's do some new releases.
There's a couple.
Okay.
I know that Hitman, the complete first season, came out at retail. Are you going to get this now, Cheapy?
I thought I bought. Did I just buy the first episode? I bought something on Steam.
I feel like you didn't play it as much as you should have or something.
I didn't really think it was that great, but then I heard that it gets much better.
Everybody loves it. So
I know. I was going to say the feedback on it from people is very positive. I feel like I should have bought it when it was on sale.
Well, but
during
it's
the
for the
holiday
later
time.
episodes that it's positive. If you look back for the beginning ones, I think it was sort of lukewarm.
can you just
Yeah, but
skip
now
around
they're
on
all
these
out.
episodes? Can you just
No,
go to the end?
I don't think so. I think you got to do them in order, but I'm not 100% sure.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose, though, of this? I don't know. Whatever.
What, doing them in order?
Yeah, like, isn't the whole point that each one is like its own little contained thing, or am I making that up?
No, I mean, no, I don't think. I think you have to wait. I don't know. I don't want to guess, but I just wasn't that impressed with the first episode, and I don't know. And I'm a Hitman guy, so I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
You should.
Any PS4 Pro enhancement on that? I'm really spoiled. I only want multi-platform games with PS4 Pro enhancements.
So you're going to get that Abzu?
I don't even know what that is.
That's
Abzu?
That's the scuba diving game, right?
Mhm.
That one?
Isn't it? I think so.
Oh, is it? Okay. I think I do know what that is.
That looks like something that might be up your alley, Cheapy.
Yeah, like Echo, right? The dolphin, not
I know what you
not
meant.
the sound waves.
Yes.
Oh, this looks crazy. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, that looks fun.
I know. I was serious, by the way.
I like fish.
I was as well. This seemed like a GPD game.
I know.
Ooh, it's got. Look at all those sharks.
Right.
I want to.
Wow.
I don't know if it's enhanced. That's the only thing. It looks like it should be.
Oh, you just made that up? What's wrong with you? I got all excited. Now I'm looking it up. PS4, okay. Pro patch, yes, okay. It does have it.
See? So there you
saved.
go.
Yeah, but you didn't know. You just
How
were
would I know?
saved.
I don't have your stupid billionaire TV set. Donald Trump of video games over here.
And console. Don't forget about the Pro console.
Yeah. Tell me how I used to play video games with Frederick Douglass while you're at it.
Yeah, he's gonna be. I'm really looking forward to what he's got coming up. Mr. Douglas.
Big things. He's got big
yeah.
things.
Yeah. Should be exciting. Should be great. All right, maybe I'll check this out. How much? Oh, it's $20. That looks like a good price.
That's a price for games. That's not a lot.
Uh huh. What else?
Double Dragon 4 came out.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Why not? I'm looking.
There's not many
up.
reviews for it online so far.
Is it about big
Metacritic.
tits?
What?
It's a callback to one of our own shows.
Oh. IGN gave it a 3.5.
Never mind.
Oh, there's a big ad. Ow, my ears. Oh my God! For honor, how could you do this to me? Don't you know
Blame
I know
Jon
Jon
Snow.
Snow? I know. Come on.
And Eric Pope. You know both of them.
I know, but I really know Jon Snow.
Right. So what did IGN 3.5?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound too encouraging.
That's a shame. I was hopeful for Double Dragon 4 because it had some of the
Totally.
original guys working on it.
Yeah, Destructo, I gave it a 6.
Okay.
So we're getting.
Sounds
It's
like
only
to-
$7.
Maybe wait for it to be on PS Plus.
Right.
It could be. I feel like I would get a night's worth of enjoyment out of it,
Sure.
no matter whether it's good or bad.
Then
Yeah.
you should buy it and let us know.
Is it really
plan to.
$7 for real?
Yeah, $7.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can play that with Ty. I'm sure it'd be fun. What else?
What is Hand of Fate Deluxe Edition? That's not the sequel to Hand of Fate, is it? That's on here. I didn't. That's weird.
You're the
to
Hand
me.
of Fate guy, Wombat. You can't expect us.
I know.
to
I like that game. I
Hand of
didn't know
Fate
they were
stuff.
making another version of it. That's why I'm confused. But I
Oh,
know they're
it's your
supposed to be
department.
making a sequel, but I don't know what this deluxe edition is. I thought maybe Shipwreck would know because he knows these kind of things.
I do not know that kind of thing a week out from having a newborn. I know
Can't
that
take
you
anywhere.
have been playing Star Wars Pinball Rogue One, though. The new
I have been.
Zen Pinball table.
Yes, that's a good game. Good table. As tables go, it's good.
Oh,
It's,
is that the movie with Jin Oso?
No, it's
No.
Jin Urso.
Jin Urso and Bappo Buto?
Sure. Bappo Buto is my favorite. It's
Sorry.
fine. It's fine. It's a very good pinball table. If you enjoy the Zen pinball games, as I do, I enjoyed them very much.
Does it have R2D2 and C3PO?
It doesn't. It's good as the table goes. It's very good. I like you guys. I didn't fall in love with the movie, so it's hard for me. Not hard. It's not like I can't play the game, but I'm not as excited about the settings as I was about, say, the Fallout or Skyrim tables that recently came out.
Does it have
So-
Darth Vader?
I'm trying to think. I think so.
Lightsaber?
Mm.
ATST?
Mm.
Interesting.
And the Hand of Fate Deluxe Edition includes 2 DLC packs. Same, but it's the original game.
Deluxe.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
On the Wii U, we have Flying Warriors, and we have Little Ninja Brothers, and we have Kung Fu Heroes.
It's great.
That's a lot of warrior ninja heroes. A lot of kung fu.
Who's putting out games for the Wii U right now? Like this is some Chinese company?
Well, they're eShop games.
Right, I know. But I'm looking it up. Flying Warriors. Okay, that's an old NES game. Culture Brain. Wow, looks like an old game. I don't know. All right. I lost interest in that topic. What else we got?
I think that's it for new releases.
Really?
We have one more that I picked up at Walmart today.
What's that?
What's that?
Turn this on. Oh, let's turn that volume up. This is Qbert. It came out.
What is it?
It's the I was not familiar with these. They're the Qbert. Oh, let's turn that down. The Qbert arcade classics. There's a line of little miniature arcade machines.
Oh,
They're about, I don't know, about 5 inches tall by about 3 inches across. And this is there's 4 of them total. There's Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Qbert, and Centipede. And I guess Pac-Man and Space Invaders have been out for a while, and I didn't notice them. And I think I didn't notice them because those screens are black and white screens. They're kind of crappy.
Oh, look at this. How much is this?
This is $20.
And
this is it's a color screen Qbert that I don't know if it's the arcade game, but it's pretty close to the arcade game. If it's not, and yeah, it's got a little D-pad or a joystick on it. That it is the correct joystick. It actually goes in diagonals instead of like the up and down, which is a problem with Qbert controls. If you guys remember how Qbert controls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, you
And-
said they fixed that or they didn't fix that?
No, they have it. That's right.
They got it right. Okay.
Yeah, they got it right.
I'm
Like,
looking
there's
at the
something-
comments for the YouTube video,
Mhm.
which doesn't have very many views, but people say that it's awesome.
It's pretty good. Like the controls are not bad. They're a little bit. It's a $20 product. It
Right,
has a
but-
color screen.
Right.
So
that's
the joystick
pretty
is not like this. Isn't like fighting game caliber joystick by any
Right.
means.
good. No, it's a little nubbin.
Yeah, it's a little nubbin. It feels like you wouldn't want to have kids play with it too much.
But it's only
'cause
$20, so
It's $20.
Right. This is so cool. I'm looking at it's crazy. It's
Yeah, and it comes
crazy
in a
how-
little box that looks like a Funko Pop box. Like they've clearly have taken the Funko Pop box and where they had the little numbers and everything on them.
I was gonna say, when I saw the number on it, at first I'm like, is this made by Funko? I guess no, they just ripped off their box design.
Right. It's a good tap. It's made by Basic Fun. I don't know. It's at Walmart. Is the only place I think that carries them. I'm not sure.
I feel like I've seen the other ones at my Target.
You
So-
you may have, but they're so like Qbert and Centipede are so much better. The other ones are really. It's just that old monochrome like green screen with black on it.
Right. That sucks.
Yeah.
Huh.
But,
Cool. Look at you.
yeah, I'm happy with this. Qbert is the new release of the week. I'm giving it the award.
Excellent. All
I
right.
didn't know that was something we were doing now.
That's what we've been doing that for 485 episodes now, Wombat.
Wow, the new releases. I've never heard of that subject. I really need to go back and listen to these.
Let's do multi-platforming and Wombat's Overwatch Onslaught, news and stuff, etc. This GameStop program is pretty interesting. This leak that
Tell
came
us about
out.
it.
So I don't know the specifics of it, but basically all GameStop stores are on a quota system, and that revolves around selling certain percentages of pre-orders, reward card subscriptions, used game sales, and game trade-ins. So anything that's not one of those four things that you sell hurts you because it's revenue that your store takes in that's not one of those four things, making your numbers go down.
It sounds like it's not just store-based quota; it's employee-based quota as well.
Yeah, if you don't meet the quota as an employee, you'll just get let go. Is what?
Is that true? I don't know. It doesn't say that in here in the article.
I know when I worked there part-time back.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
don't know,
does say that. Yeah, never mind.
Probably, gosh, that has to be maybe 15 years ago now. They're definitely you were definitely incentivized to get your pre-orders and your used games at that point.
But
So-
there's a difference between incentivized and do it. First place is a new car. Second place is a set of steak knives. Third place, you're fired.
Yeah, it does say they did that, by the way. So this was on Kotaku. Jason Scherer broke this story. It's pretty intense. So basically, what's happening now is you'll have certain stores say they don't want to sell you a console now because that's $300 a new console anyway. Because that's $300 that's basically counting against them. And if you're the employee that rings it up, that's even worse. So now you don't want the person to give you $300. It makes no sense. I was so confused because I went to Roosevelt Field today, Wombat. As you
I am
know,
familiar with that place. Yeah.
they have two GameStops in there.
Yes, they
that's how-
do, which is so weird.
So weird, and they're both small. I don't know.
One used to be an electronics boutique, and when the companies merged, instead of closing one of the stores, they just kept the other one open with a new sign.
They must be getting a good deal or something. I don't know. But
It's
anyway,
very strange, though.
they're small stores, and they're really. I don't even know. I don't usually go into them because there's not much point. But I walked by and I saw a sign. Yeah, their usual signage, and then I saw just a black and white printout from their website, and it was for some PSVR bundle, a used PSVR bundle, and it was like $450 or something like that, $480, I forget. But I remember walking by and thinking, that's so weird. Why are they promoting a used bundle that's like so expensive? Like that's just that goes against like the whole used thing, right? Like that's not how you're going to get people into. But anyway, now we have our answer. That's a great. If they can sell something, a used product that's $500, that's a huge win.
Yeah, it's a circle of life.
It's the circle of life. That's what this program is called. That's crazy.
I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I bought a game in a GameStop. I was in GameStop on Saturday, the one in the Broadway Mall in Hicksville. And I was there with Sabrina, and we bought one of those little Funko emoji heads. She wanted a Marvel one.
Why?
Huh? Why?
Yes.
Because it was her money, and what am I going to do? Yeah, it was her money, not mine. She has her own money, so she
has her own money.
And we had a nice father-daughter bonding moment, going through the bags and feeling them, because all she wanted was a Groot. So feeling them to see if we could tell by touch if it was a Groot or not.
The employee's like, can these fucking people get out of our store now?
Just to spend $3.
Right. They're not on a new product.
On a new product, and the end of the story is I spent $3 on one new product,
right?
And it was a Groot.
Even Hip Hop Gamer is distressed by this story.
Well, then something has to be done.
He has 4 tweets in a row that are it's just amazing.
I mean, it certainly could be true of like local stores. I don't know if this like is a nationwide epidemic. Like there's no way of knowing that really.
Well, it sounds like it could be. Someone brought this up. I saw it in a comment. It does sound suspiciously familiar to the Wells Fargo thing from over the summer. In a smaller scale, it's not creating fraudulent bank accounts.
But that's bait and switch.
But the concept is similar. So, I get it. I get
if I go into a GameStop and I say, hey, I would like to buy a PlayStation 4 Pro, do you have any new ones in stock? And they say no, and they have 4 sitting in the storeroom, but they want to sell me, hey, why don't you buy a used one? You'll save $15. I mean, that's the definition of bait and switch.
And then you go on their website and you buy a new one for in-store pickup.
Right. How does that affect the store? Do they get screwed?
It's like I have this as according to this, you have it available in store.
No. Dude, you're gonna show up to pick up that new PS4 Pro, and they'll be like, "Oh, we're sorry, the machine was broken. We have this used one though." I guess you have to pay for it. No, you pay for it at the store, don't you? No, you pay for it ahead of time.
You pay for it online.
Yeah, you pay for it online. So I mean,
because I just ordered.
I bought the 2DS that we got Elliot for Hanukkah. We got that for game. There you go. I did buy games recently there, I guess, because I bought the 2DS on GameStop.com.
New,
but we had it shipped, so I don't know how that works either. I guess.
What are you trying to do? Put them out of business, Wombat? You're buying new stuff from a GameStop? What do you hate your community?
I guess
you're a horrible person.
I'm the worst.
I ordered the kit Lego Dimensions for $7. The pre-order that's coming out in like a week.
They're gonna try to sell you a used Legos,
right? It's only slightly yellowed.
He's Michael Knight is missing his hair, but it's still Knight Rider. It still works.
You save 65 cents though. It's totally worth it. So yeah, I mean,
hopefully things aren't terrible for the employees there. Like, it's unfortunate that you hear this type of stuff.
That's what Hip Hop Gamer said.
Yeah, it's not the employees' fault. They're the
employees there want to be helpful to people. They want to talk about games. That's what they want to do. They want to talk about games, and they want people to be happy.
They don't want to sell you.
Right.
Know?
There's not, unless they're trying to climb the ladder there and become a manager, and that's what they're trying to do. The rest of the people there, and the manager, sure, there's plenty of managers that just want to be happy and keep their customers happy and everything too. But everybody just is there because they like games, and they'd be more than happy to give you the best deal on games if it wasn't detrimental to their being there. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. It must
Do you
be
remember
so uncomfortable for them.
towards the end of Circuit City, when they started letting go the sales reps that sold too much because their commissions were too high?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the
It
people
happens
that
in
were
all
there
kinds
too
of jobs, though. I mean, I just, yeah. Hopefully, this policy changes a little bit. The policy has to be like this, just not to this extreme.
Hey, GameStop, can this be discussed? Do y'all need help with the business model? Let's talk at Hip Hop Gamer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's a serious offer.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what his ideas are. Don't do that. How about not encouraging your employees to only sell used product? That sounds like a good idea. The other big news that broke today was the end of the Oculus ZeniMax trial. And ZeniMax won, as it sounded like they were going to win as we were going through the testimony.
They won certain parts of it, right? It didn't win all of their claims.
Well, they were suing for $2 billion, right?
Right.
And they only got $500 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah.
And a lot of that was just from stealing the intellectual property, the code, and everything that Carmack took.
Holy shit, man! What the fuck is he thinking?
I don't know. That's the article I was reading. He took like the source code from Rage and IdTech 5.
10,000 files.
Like you have to know you can't take that stuff. You were paid to work on that stuff while you were there, and that is their stuff.
He's supposed to be a genius, this guy, right? Everybody says he's a genius.
Yeah, he's a coding genius. It doesn't mean he is perfect on the morals.
And he's deleting hard drives. He's Googling how to delete hard drives.
Everyone knows you Google that from someone else's computer in a library.
But he's fucking John Carmack. He doesn't know how to delete a hard drive? He probably knows how to make a hard drive out of like a fucking soup can.
Out of rocks and some poop.
Right. He's got to Google that? You figured he would just call somebody, like the guy who invented the hard drive, be like, yo, how do I really delete this fucker?
So this is why I only Google stuff like that at your house.
Great.
How to bomb offices.
It's just bad. So ZeniMax won $500 million, and now they say they might try to stop. You get the Oculus Rifts off the shelves until they change their code because they're using ZeniMax's code. So they may file some sort of injunction or something to do that.
They'll settle for some sort of profit. Something.
Right. It's not like these things are flying off the shelves anyway.
Yeah. What do you mean? Everyone has an Oculus. It's like it's the new iPhone. It's in everyone's house. Remember, VR is the next smartphone. That's what everyone said. That's what everyone told us last year. We're stupid. VR is the next smartphone.
It might be like in 10 years, 20 years. I don't know.
I watched the monorail episode of The Simpsons the other night.
Yes.
Because that's what I like to watch sometimes. Makes me happy.
It's very funny.
Mm-hmm. There's virtual reality in that episode. In that episode from 1993, 94.
Yep.
I'm Genghis Khan. You'll eat who I eat. Smell what I smell.
Right.
Remember that?
Yes, I'm Troy McClure.
Virtual reality isn't
In the
even
museum.
there yet. It's not even there yet.
No. So do you think ZeniMax now is the most profitable VR company out there?
With their $500 million.
Because they just made $500 million and they didn't really, make any product.
That could help.
I mean, I think that's probably they did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Oculus made $500 million profit.
Well, aren't they owned by Facebook? They're the one owned by Facebook? Am I making that up?
Right. Well, the guy who sold it to them made a profit.
Yeah, exactly.
Off of his stolen VR shit.
It's
Anyway,
probably halfway to South America by now.
yeah. Let's talk about Nintendo. Like, so many people wrote in with Switch talk they're getting excited, I think, about the Switch. It also was revealed that it's going to cost about $20 or $30 for Nintendo's online service, at least according to it was the president of Nintendo of Japan, so he probably knows. I'm thinking it might be accurate. So at Chris Utah 3DS wants to know what our thoughts are on that price point. It's cheaper than the others. So
It's better than it being more expensive than that.
Now I was definitely thinking no way I'm buying this, but now it's cheap enough that I probably will have to buy it.
Yeah,
Well, I think,
$20 a year. That's really to get a game every month, an old game.
But you don't get to keep it.
Well,
can play
I know
it
you
for
don't
a
get to
month.
keep it.
Multiplayer. Added multiplayer. The retro game I'm talking about, not just general multiplayer. That's added value.
That's right. We're going to be able to play
Balloon fight.
Joust online.
No, not Joust. Balloon fight. Let's see here. At 101 writes in and asks, do you believe the Switch is being marketed to people in their 20s or late teens? Commercials feel like they are aimed at dorm life. I haven't seen any of the commercials because I don't have...
You didn't see the hand job one?
No.
That was the European one, right?
I don't know. I just know that that's the only first thing I've seen about this that's
It's
got
not
me
the-
excited.
Right. They released the Super Bowl ad today as well.
I didn't watch it. Spoilers.
It's a bunch of millennials like sword fighting in a coffee shop.
That's going to happen.
And there was like one scene did have like a dad or a grandpa playing with a kid, playing the boxing game.
Ugh, dads and grandpas are the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine like people in like Starbucks in Manhattan jousting,
Let's play this game.
bumping into
Yeah,
each other?
I think
people angry.
they're definitely marketing towards that millennial.
Are they
Which-
marketing towards millennials or are they marketing towards people that want to be like millennials?
Did you want to be like anybody in these commercials?
No, but I'm not, I know people that still want to be millennials and aren't.
Maybe they just putting it out there for everybody.
Maybe.
Maybe I should watch some of those commercials.
They're pretty bland.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. They still feel like a lot like that presentation of we're not quite sure why you want to buy this, so we're going to show you
It's different
a
scenarios.
bunch of different ways, and then hey, here's Zelda. Here's what we think most people want, but
I don't know. I think it's worth it to watch the Shake and Tickle Girls.
All right, I'll check that out.
Mm-hmm.
At Duran603 asks if anyone's getting a little excited about the Switch launch. He said, I'm ashamed to admit I am kinda.
No.
I'm excited to
Fair
play
enough.
Zelda and be wowed by the beautiful graphics, according to Ben Gilbert. Gorgeous graphics.
Mm.
So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I'm not ashamed.
like in terms of like a hardware, like anticipating a hardware launch, this is pretty middle of the road for me. Like I'm excited because it's something new, but it's not like I think this is going to be my primary gaming system or anything.
Right. And the launch lineup is pretty light.
Right. This is going to be my Zelda machine for a little while. And then
Yep.
maybe I'll pick up that Bomberman game.
Right. I was thinking about that. That's probably going to happen. Hey, maybe we can get a review copy of that. Who do we talk to? Bomber Man?
Yes, Bomber. You have to talk to Bomberman directly. Excuse me, Mr. Bomberman?
Yes, I need your game. I don't really want to pay $50 for it.
Can I call you Bomber?
At Robbins Bra writes in and asks,
His
just
first name
curious.
is Barack.
What? No. Robbins Bra. You interrupted Robbins Bra's question.
Sorry.
Come on.
I had to get my Barack Bomberman joke in there.
It was good.
I know. Anyway, you were-
Secret Service are on their way, by the way. He's asked, just curious, why are you getting a Switch, but you didn't get a Wii U? I don't know.
'Cause you
Because
didn't want
Zelda
one.
at launch, I'm going to go with that. Zelda with launch?
I think part of it's because you didn't get the Wii U, right?
That is also very much something.
Like you feel like you missed. You can't miss 2 Nintendo consoles in a row.
That would be bad. People are going to start saying that I'm I don't know, what's somebody, a
You can't be
Nintendo hater?
Wombat. Yeah, you can't be Wombat.
I can't miss out on 2 in a
Wombat
row.
just hates Nintendo.
I have a 3DS and
Right.
a 2DS now. I've played games.
I salute Wombat for not getting a Switch at launch. I don't blame you at all. I thought you made an excellent point with about the 3DS.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You have plenty of stuff going on the home console front. The launch lineup is pretty light. So
Got other
Wait for
games
that,
to worry
that
about. I
Skyrim
got
to come out.
Got sniper games and Mass Effect games.
Exactly.
And,
It's a-
Star Wars games. I'll be fine. Oh, I'm not worried about me and games to play.
Right. Exactly. That's why I said, I think you made the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
At Super Barty Bros asks, worst system reveal, Xbox One or Switch?
Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Xbox
That's a fairly
One.
easy question.
Nobody was
Xbox
like offended by this. Really.
No, the Xbox
Right.
One launch was a disaster. An
No,
epic
nobody
disaster.
was planning on getting a Switch and then like did not-
Questioned what
Right.
what the fuck is happening.
right.
Yeah. No, that's an easy answer right there. Let's talk about Sony for a minute. At Clicksby writes in and asks me if my PSVR is still in a cupboard. It's not in the cupboard. It's just on the floor in the corner next to the cupboard. But I should probably put it in the cupboard. I just, I talked about it last week. I don't need to say anymore.
Yep,
I forgot that we had that whole big talk about it
we
last week.
did.
How's Gravity Rush 2 coming along?
I am several more hours into it, and I'm starting to get the hang of the controls.
Starting to? Oh.
Well, it's just not very modern on the control front. For being as like ambitious as it is of like, I don't know, being this fully 3D, like being able to go wherever, it just is not very fluid on that. And it just seems like it's one of those games where it just seems like it takes way too long to do what you're doing at all times. It very much like Last Guardian. I said that about that too. There's a lot of parallels between this and Last Guardian where Japanese developers like to, I don't know, put in a lot of waiting or just like needless walking or flying. There's these. So this is an open world, and there like are different cities on different levels, like kind of like in the clouds or down below, that type of thing. And you'll be on missions where it's just like, okay, you need to fly up to the other place, and you have to just like take 5 minutes to just fly up there. And that's not in the least bit worthwhile or fun.
Right.
It's just showing me that it's like, yep, this is all, they put a lot of empty space in here for me to fly in.
Right.
You can open up warp things if you find them, but there's still like long stretches of the game where you have to do that once at least. But it has a nice like kind of charm to it now, I would say. I'm starting to like the characters, which I think is what this game gets by on quite a bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep playing it because I've put this much effort into it, but I consistently feel like I'm playing it wrong still.
I see. All right. Well, you know what I'm playing right? Resident Evil 7. Still.
You playing it in VR then?
No. I forgot to do that.
Is it good still?
It's still good. Okay, let me tell you. Let me humble brag a little bit. First of all, I think I mentioned this last week that I can't remember if I talked about it on here or not. But Nick Chester was complaining about one of the boss fights on Twitter, saying it was too hard and that he basically wasted an hour doing it, and that it was so bad that he would have spent $10 to just skip that section if that was, possible. And I got past that part in like 10, 15 minutes. So I just I'm better at Nick Chester than video games. He's very good at video games. Did I mention that?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I'm doing okay so far. I'm about 4 hours into this thing, and I don't know. I'm still enjoying it.
Cool.
That's the update, basically. You're not that proud of me.
I think that's amazing. I'm so proud. I'd give you a hug if I was in the same room as you.
You should really be proud of me if I finish it. I feel like that's going to be an accomplishment.
I'm very close to the end of Call of Duty single player. Finally.
Oh, nice. It's good.
Yeah,
huh?
I probably have like a half hour left. I just haven't had the chance to do it.
Finish it.
I did get all of them. I did assassinate all the most wanted people, though. So I got that going for me.
Nice. Make sure you pay attention to the credits.
Are you in them?
No. Yes, I'm in them.
Does it say special
Yes.
thanks?
Yes.
GPD?
Yes, but I'm at the very end, so you have to
make sure
sit
you
through
read
all.
all the names. Just to make sure.
Yeah. The really small
I want
font.
to make sure. I guess. Should I take a picture of it on my phone and post it?
Yes. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to. Oh, let me tell you this very quick, semi-funny story about my keyboard, about my SteelSeries keyboard. PC story. So, first of all, this is embarrassing to tell you that I'm so stupid that I did this, but by accident, when I'm gaming sometimes, I hit the Windows key and it pops up the little window, right? The little start menu, and that interrupts the game. It's very annoying. I didn't realize that when you buy like a nice keyboard like this, there's some combination of buttons that you can push that will disable the Windows key, so you don't push it by accident. Instead of looking up to see if I could do that or not, I just pried the keycap off the keyboard, and I did it in the wrong way, and I broke it.
Oh, no.
So it was very annoying, and I was very sad about that. And for a while there was no way to get a replacement. I checked the wewebsite. They didn't offer.
Remember earlier in the show when you were making fun of someone who's supposed to be a genius for not knowing how to use Google?
Right.
Remember that? That was
Come
like an hour and
on,
11
this is
minutes
different.
ago.
I know how to erase a hard drive.
Sure. Okay. Anyway, you were telling your story about how you didn't use Google. Yes.
Right. I didn't. I realized that. I made a mistake. I was stupid. I admit that. So finally, after like months have gone by now, I checked the website and I see that they now have a key replacement program. You basically just fill out a ticket and you tell them what key you need and they mail it to you for free. So I did that, and they were great. Like they immediately wrote me back, and they sent it out, and I was, I was very happy with the response. So 2 days, I think this was like a Friday. On a Friday, I sent in I opened up the ticket. On Monday morning, I walked downstairs to go sit at my desk, and I get to my desk, and I see that my RoboCop arcade marquee has fallen off of my shelf that's on top of my desk. And it's landed directly in the middle of my keyboard and has broken the H key now off of my keyboard. And it's just sitting on the desk with a little broken plastic piece. So I had to go email them again 2 days later.
Did you email them? Did you go, hello, it's me, EPD.
Why do I have a British accent?
Because you have no
Because you don't
H
have an
key.
H.
No, what have a British accent though? Oh, they don't. They don't.
There's no
Hello.
H. Hello, then.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I get it. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just wrote them. Opened up another ticket. It's like, yeah, you're not going to believe this, but, and I sent them a picture too. I'll let you know if I get the H. I got the Windows key today.
Excellent.
Yesterday rather. Yeah.
You'd be like, what the L?
What the hell? That thing has been sitting up there for
What the L?
for a while now. It's never fallen off, and 2 days later, boom. Anyway, is that enough show? Should we end
I
on a
think
high
so.
note?
How were you able to
on
tell
an I
them?
note?
How were you able to tell them what letter you needed if you didn't have it on your keyboard?
It's the
These are the letters I have: A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Right. Here's a no, I just sent a
I,
picture.
J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
How about 2 days from now? I'll hit them up again. I'm like, you're not gonna believe this, but now like my Ed 209 fell off the shelf, and yeah, I've lost all my numbers.
I need the letter between N and P.
Yeah, they're gonna show. They know where I live, so I should be nice. Anyway, let's remind our listeners to go to HelloFresh.com and use coupon code CAGcast. No, what is it? CAGcast 35, and you get $35 off your first week of deliveries. It's great. Everybody's signing up now, except for you. Don't be the one person who's not signing up. Also, follow us on Twitter at GBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, at Video Game Deals. Listen to Wombat's other podcast, Uninformed Opinions, where they talk about the Ghostbuster Her movie.
We talked about reboots more specifically.
Why they're horrible and they should just not even bother.
Maybe you should listen to the show.
Why don't you just tell me what you said? Why don't you just do the whole show for me right now?
Well, we opened it by saying, no, never mind.
Right. All right. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you next week.
Bread's done.
This is Media Break. You give us 3 minutes, and we'll give you the world.
Good morning. I'm Casey Wong with Jess Perkins. Top story, Pretoria. The threat of nuclear confrontation in South Africa escalated today when the ruling white military government of that besieged city-state unveiled a French-made neutron bomb and affirmed its willingness to use the 3-megaton device as the city's last line of defense.
And the president's first press conference from the Star Wars orbiting peace platform got off to a shaky start when power failed, causing a brief but harmless period of weightlessness for the visiting president and his staff. We'll be back in a moment. In a moment. In a moment. In a moment.